I got to do the management of behind the scenes of corralling all these damn commentators.
This
They
is
realize that I can actually, set a schedule and adhere to it. So that's my L. I shouldn't let people know that.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, let's get started here. We have Sharp versus Ned starting off on Stadium 2. The Logic, we've seen both of these players make deep runs before, but this is going to be a heck of a matchup. What do you think about Trainer versus Sheik?
I haven't seen it a lot, to be honest, but I gotta imagine that's probably kind of gonna be Sheik's favor, which is really weird to say. Of course, PT has so much kill power, but if the Sheik is moving, I think that Sheik is fast enough to deal with Ivysaur and Charizard, so they can't really hit a button. And Squirtle is competition, but at the same time, I mean, Sheik is moving and grooving, and Squirtle can't ever get the kill. So.
True.
I'm actually going to give a slight edge to Sheik, which is surprising to say out loud.
To be honest, I think that Sheik is one of those characters that's kind of slept on. The real problem is that there are other characters that does what she does a little bit better, so because of that, she's a little bit overshadowed. But this is still the original character where I'm going to overwhelm you with frame data. I have kill confirms. Do not ever trust a Sheik main when they say that they can't kill. It's nonsense.
Well, they couldn't until Void showed them the way. Actually, you know what? MK Leo showed them the way with the drag downs from Joker. And then that's when it came to other players realizing, wait a minute, she could also do something similar.
And look at that, getting the kill on Squirtle. If you want to go ahead and play this game where both players dance around each other, it looks like Sharp is happy to oblige, and he lands a haymaker here, sub 100%. She can't kill? Sharp says otherwise.
Oh, I thought we were going to see some more damage. That actually was baby damage. It was baby damage. It was still nice, but it was baby damage. And Ned really trying to force the kill and managed to do it. I saw the up smash and said, you know what, Sharp, this is when you hold your shield and wait. Sharp didn't get the memo, and unfortunately, Ned cleaned that stock up.
No, he held forward and waited. That's not the solution to that problem.
Ooh, it was a trade, but the movement was clean. Not able to get that hit. Ned doing a fantastic job with the cross-ups right now.
I actually miss watching Sheik. This is a character that's just so cool when you're just seeing the way that they move. You've already picked up on it a couple times. Sharp doing his best to dodge and weave out of these hitboxes. And when you have two characters in Squirtle and Sheik, both of which have a similar game plan of using their phenomenal frame data but stubby limbs, you just know that it's a game of microspacing, a game of inching.
Really, the only difference between these two characters is that one of them gets cosplayed and the other one doesn't. Identical aside from that.
True enough. Now we're on to Ivysaur, and this is, I think, a messed up Trump attempt right there by Ned. But Sharp not getting too much out of it. Neutral air gets the up tilt, but Ned not obliged with an air dodge. Sharp, he was waiting with bouncing fish right there.
Definitely. And I love the patience. Sharp putting themselves in the position to potentially do the bouncing fish if the opportunity was given, but not forcing it. Not saying I have to go for it, saying, you know what, it's not there, it's fine. I'll just take stage control instead. Oh, good grab right there.
Gets the back air, and now fully charged needles. Notice that Sharp isn't really spamming those. He's trying for that, exactly. The needles into bouncing fish. That time goes ahead and does it low, does bouncing fish high. That would have shield poked. Gets the up tilt off of the drag down, but can't finish it off, and earns a back air for his troubles. Sharp swinging wild. Ned has the response, even keeled back air to finish off stock 2. Second verse, same as the first.
And the only reason that was so depressing to watch was because of the fact that, Ned had kind of a kill setup and then just left it at the last second. We thought an up smash was going to be there after so many baits. But Ned, great composure, doing what they need to do, and they're up about 30% right now because of it.
And Squirtle is a character that can take this lead and run with it. Literally, this is such a small character. It's a little bit harder to hit with some of Sheik's moves, and you get a little bit more reaction time as you have to toss out those forward airs closer to the ground. Both characters have a similar idea, the game plan in mind. The difference is that Ned can go ahead and change up the game plan at a moment's notice, while Sharp kind of stick with the same character.
Definitely, and for whatever reason, whenever Ned has changed to Charizard, has always found the hit. Yep, Charizard on lock. Has not struggled at all. Is this going to be enough? I think so. Goodbye, my friend Ned. All 3 stocks taken with Charizard. And I love the fact that the last time it was with a grab saying, hey, I know I killed you twice with hitboxes, but guess what? You got to worry about just being in my vicinity because shield won't save you either.
Can we talk about them buffs, though? Like Zard killing with forward throw sub 120. Like I know Sheik is light, but this character has been touched up so much that he is a powerhouse when it comes to finishing these stocks. You can get up throw, you can get forward throw at ledge, back throw at ledge. I mean, good God, Zard wants to force you into shield with things like forward tilt and back air. And then if you go ahead and stay too complacent in that shield, now he has the tools to finish you too.
Yeah, just the charge are needed. Not really, if you ask me. All right.
It's like, oh, he's the worst character. Just make him kill it earlier.
Yeah. What do we know? What do we know?
It's that min-max style of buffing that kind of gets me sometimes. I would have liked to have seen like a few changes to shore up his weaknesses, perhaps, but instead they just shored up his strengths. That works really well for this character, though, considering that Zard has a particular niche to fill. He is the character that you switch to when you're at a high percentage or your opponent's at a high percentage.
Yeah.
1, go!
Still, you know, it could be overtuned occasionally. What can I say?
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
All right, Ned did take game number 1. Final destination is the stage. So no, you know, nothing too crazy. Pretty neutral for the most part. Of course, you know, Shark could use a lot more needles. That is one thing that Sheiks aren't really doing, which is interesting to me, because it's safe. Needles are annoying to deal with. They do quite a bit of damage. You can combo off it. So, you know, I'm surprised that I'm not just running back and saying, hey, Squirtle, catch a couple of these, all right? Get your COVID vaccine.
Yeah, you might feel a little bit of a pinch. Don't worry, though.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Instead, it appears the Sharp is favoring this forward air. Like, we're just seeing neutral as Sharp is walking up to Ned, forward airing like 3 or 4 times. Either Ned shields them, at which point Sharp does it again, or Ned tries an attack, which gets beat out by the second or third forward air. This is privilege right here. This man saying, you like frame data? Well, I got that too. All right, let's trade this. Let's do stock game. We're back to Smash 4.
I'm pretty sure that Sharp meant to stay on stage when they did it, but slightly messed it up, gifted a stock away. And I don't want to be in it even. I don't want us tied up on stocks. Personally, not after what Ned just did. 47% off the break. This was not worth the trade. You shouldn't have went to GameStop, man. I know you bought their stocks, but look, you still can't trade the games to them.
Yo, I'm going to hold on to those for a minute, though. All right, Sharp gets his neutral layer into jab combo. He's trying for that needle conversion. It's like you said, though, we haven't really seen Sharp utilize needles to their fullest. We haven't really seen too many needles into bouncing fish conversions or anything like that, really. He just wants to box, and Ned is happy to oblige when he's got this kind of a lead.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm honestly surprised we didn't see a switch yet. I mean, that switch was to recover. Woo,
hello?
That is why, because we got Razor Leaf up air conversion. What you know about me, what you know.
I didn't even know that was going to go ahead and combo when it was that close. I thought that he missed the window with the close Razor Leaf, but phenomenal knowledge by Ned right there to react to that and then know that he can get the conversion immediately.
For sure. These PTs are starting to pull out some more stuff. I got hit by a back air to up B from Ivysaur, and I did not. I was like, is that true? Like, yeah, I know. They're like, yeah, it works at this percent. I was like, says who? Says who, why, and when?
All right, now the Zard is out. We've seen this story before. Nope, switching to Squirtle.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Sharp honestly hasn't really shown that they have the kill power to really take a stock at will. So, you know, you really don't have the same concern as Squirtle as you normally do. Ooh, good switch right there.
It feels like Ned plays so well between the trainer characters. Like a lot of other players just clearly have a favorite. It feels to me like Ned is just more willing than the average trainer to swap out as the situation demands.
For sure. Well, that was deep. Gonna make it back pretty much unscathed. Got the shield, and just right now, Ned is still alive.
Trying for up. This man's at 23. Why are you swinging like that? Give me Agita right here. Maybe Ned's knows something we don't. But I think that aggressive tack there with Charizard spelled his doom, forced him into a bit of an awkward spot. Squirtle gets cleared up immediately. And now we're back to Zard. This man's at 39. Ned, blood is in the water, apparently. This man wants to end this set as I got an appointment in Losers Finals right now. All right, Squirtle swinging for it. Just a little bit more pressure there, forcing Sharp off stage. A couple neutral airs. Back throw, no. Up throw, going for the max damage combo. Just up throw to up air. One hit is all it takes.
Yeah. And, you know, Ned did manage to claw back into the lead. I was a little concerned for Sharp. I mean, for Ned at first, but, you know, just bit by bit, finding what they need to do, and that up air not going to do it. But Charizard back online. Please don't tell me it's going to be another back air. We've seen that take so many stocks, and it indeed is. Ned knows how to hit it time and time again. 4 stocks taken by the mighty Charizard, 3 of them with the glorious back air.
The second that you mentioned it, we both knew it was coming.
I mean, I'm not saying I play the game, but I play...
Us commentators, we have that kind of a power. We will it into existence. The universe moves to make us look intelligent, occasionally.
You know.
And some of us got more of that power than others. I'm still learning from Logic. This man knows what's up.
So I will be honest. I suck at the game now. Okay, why don't practice it? But fortunately, because Smash is so mental, that like once you started to kind of play at a certain level, you're just like, hey, we've seen this before. You know, we've been there, and you start seeing habits. So even though will you beat me in a tournament right now, people in the chat, you guys know. But with Ned, absolutely. With Sharp, absolutely. But it won't change the fact that I'll know that I'm going to be like, please don't kill me with back air. All I got to do is shield. Please let me. God dang it, Anthony. You did it a little late on the dash, and then you missed the shield because your fingers just don't move like they used to.
I mean, we traded that reaction time for this mental game, and I'll go ahead and take that trade every now and then.
Absolutely. Especially if we're casting, you know. It's a little bit easier for us here.
It's a lot easier when we're on the sticks, I'll tell you that much.
Also, it's easier to see something when you're not dealing with it because we only have to focus on what they're doing. We don't have to focus on actually countering it as well.
I mean, people ask me, it's like, oh, what do you think of the Wi-Fi meta? It's like, I love it. I don't play it. I cast it. I'm sitting here in my comfy chair watching these matches, watching these 2 players go buck wild here, game 3, and Sharp is a swinging nice and early, but Ned matched him punch for punch.
Definitely. A lot more of a competition so far, a lot more competitive. I mean, it is still the first stock. Normally the first stock isn't the issue, it's later. It's once, you know, Ned gets the stock, and then all of a sudden gives you 40-50% knowledge scores online. Okay, Charizard instead. I don't think back edge is going to take it quite yet. Showing your hand a bit too early, in my opinion, for Ned.
It always really feels like Squirtle and Sheik could go blow for blow, but if Squirtle ever gets an advantage, the match seems to run away from Sharp. Like, you have to counter that Squirtle gameplay. You have to beat him in neutral and just force him to switch off, because you can win neutral, but when Ivysaur has you at those percentages, when those magic conversions hit, you're going to have a bad time. So good by Ned right there.
Yeah. Does tie it up, though. Kudos.
What was that caught him?
That was getting scary really, really fast. It was actually an up B that 2-framed the Squirtle recovery.
Gotcha. All right, Squirtle trying to go ahead and claim full stage control here. Neutral layer trying to go ahead and get a dash attack going. These strings can last very long, but Sharp is DIing them very, very well. Just trying to land immediately. Gets the down smash, though. Sharp in an awkward spot here.
Okay, Sharp fighting their way out. 25%. Squirtle, say your name a little bit more.
Getting a bit of that Sheik syndrome, though. This man carried him all the way across the stage with forward airs and dealt like 7%.
Yeah. A lot of it's more mental damage than it is actually physical.
That trapping situation, grenade forces a standard get up, but Sharp cannot quite punish it. Just trying to get something going here. That withdrawal right into Sharp's face. Sharp just did not have the punish ready.
Up in there, not able to do much else afterwards. Good movement from Sharp. Down a bit, but not out by any means, but you are in jeopardy. Yep, the back air already coming out. Gotta imagine Sharp's gonna avoid it this time. Please, not the forward throw at the lead. Not the forward throw at the... Oh!
The tilt! Catching Sharp trying to get up from stage with a little something aggressive, and Ned on his 1 stock left before he punches his ticket to Grand Finals.
Man, that was so intelligent right there. Recognizing that, you know, Sharp was waiting a little bit too long, which Sharp had a reason to. You're terrified. How do you get up? Give me a second to breathe. Ned says absolutely no. Goodbye to your stock.
Now we have to see what the change in play style is here from Sharp. I feel like you can't go buck wild here. You can't go ahead and start swinging and try to trade with Squirtle, because then this happens. Then Squirtle gets one hit, combos it, and now Ivysaur comes out. Safe backers on shield, but great spacing by Sharp getting the down tilt. No edge pressure at all, though, as Ned gets up for free with that neutral air.
Ooh, sneaky bullet seed right there. Wave bounce and everything. Oh, bounce fist connects. I'm a little surprised that Ned didn't shield that, and you're trying to force it, but poor Sheik not able to get the kill after shielding an up smash for your opponent's at 152%.
I feel like that was trying to get like an up tilt into up air or something like that, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to work at this kind of percent. And now Sharp is at kill percent here. Zard has the tools to end this game right now. It just remains to be seen if Sharp is going to be able to extend his run a little bit more and get a chance at victory here. The grenade takes it. All right. This is a tough mountain to climb. Immediately switching to Ivysaur, and the up air finishes it. Ned comes off of the Angel platform with the correct Pokemon in hand. Gets the swap, gets the kill, gets his ticket to Grands.
And you mentioned earlier about how it feels as if kind of Ned just plays all of the Pokemon really, really well. And that's the prime example. Coming off the Angel platform, there is always a button hit, and it always feels like a natural button. And Ned 3-0 over Sharp. For the record, no easy feat. Sharp, phenomenal player. Today at least, Ned was a little bit better.
So losers finals instead of grand finals. My apologies for the preemptive celebration there, but it looks like this means that Ned's got one more opponent before he gets his last match of the night, and that opponent is been waiting for some time, cooling his calm temper after the early exit